Hey guys, so today I've come down to check out a city called Łódź. It's spelled L-O-D-Z, and Łódź is the third largest city in Poland with a population of over 700,000 people. Now, today in the tour, I'm going to tell you the best things to see and do when you're here in Łódź. I'm just going to tell you as much information as possible about Łódź and tell you a little bit about the history of Łódź and what you can do when you're here and the nice things to see and the impressive things that you can see here in Łódź. So I've started the tour today on a street called Piotrkowska Street. It goes on for 5 miles down here. It's the longest shopping street in Europe, the longest high street in Europe. That's the thing it's famous for. And there's just absolutely magnificent facades on the buildings up and down this street. It's very, very historic. Now, Łódź is a city with a very rich history and a multicultural heritage and a creative spirit. Łódź is famous for its textile industry and its textile empire of the past. This city used to be very industrial and full of factories and everything in the past, and it was famous for its smoky chimneys and pollution. And the city has massively changed. It's totally different now to in the past. It's become a very trendy and very cool city, and it's a place where modernity and history coexist together. Basically now, this city is full of artists and musicians. It's very, very famous because it has the Łódź Film School. And the Łódź Film School is one of the oldest film schools in the whole world, and people come from all over the world to study film here in Łódź. There's actors coming here, there's directors, there's photographers, and the film school was founded in 1948. Now, Łódź is also famous for the Atlas Arena, which is it's the biggest sports and events arena in the whole of Poland. The Atlas Arena is a host of very, very big concerts. For example, at the end of last month, at the end of February, Depeche Mode were playing there. Rod Stewart's playing there soon in the summertime. They've got artists like Bryan Adams playing there this year as well. And so many famous artists are on there this year, like Lenny Kravitz is on there. They've got the finals of the European Volleyball League, the Nations League finals on there as well at the Atlas Arena. So the Atlas Arena is located about 5 kilometers away from Łódź Airport. So now the airlines that you can fly here, how do you get here to Łódź from England, from Spain, from Ireland, for example? Well, you can fly here direct from London with Ryanair to Łódź Airport. You can fly here direct from East Midlands Airport, also with Ryanair. The flights are very, very reasonable in price too. You can fly here to Łódź from Dublin Airport, for example, the capital of Ireland. You can fly here from Alicante Airport in Spain. You can fly here from Malaga Airport direct. You can fly here from Milan as well, and that's all with Ryanair. Also, Lodz Polish Airlines also fly in here from Warsaw and from many other different cities in Europe, but the flights are more expensive with Lodz Polish Airlines. So this city has so many different museums. There's lots and lots of different museums to see in this city. Now, the one that interests me the most is the Planetarium Museum, and it's one of the most modern planet museums in the whole of Europe. It's got a 14-inch screen there as well. It's got a 14-meter screen there as well. And it's one of the most modern and most advanced planetariums in the whole of Europe. So I go and see the Planet Museum. Now, this city in Łódź, it's a host to all different events. There are so many different cultural events here, fashion events and everything else. Now, Fashion Week Poland is held here in Łódź. All the world famous fashion houses such as Prada and Gucci and Kenzo, they meet here twice a year. Many of the famous designers, they attend here, the festivals in Łódź. Now, the International Photography Festival is also here in Łódź. Łódź is like a city full of events and festivals. You've also got the Festival of Music Producers here in Łódź as well. And you've got the famous Łódź Design Festival here too. The Festival of Photography would interest me because I do this YouTube channel. I love photography and taking photos, especially travel photos. So I'd be very interested to go to the International Festival of Photography here. but there's so many different things to do and see when you're here in Łódź. It's a magnificent city to see for a tourist now. Really, there really are so many things to see and do. It's very, very cold today. That's why the camera's shaking a bit. It's 2 degrees today. I mean, it's the 5th of March, but it's very, very cold here. I was in Krakow yesterday and it was 16 degrees yesterday in Krakow, and here it's 2 degrees. Normally Krakow's about 5 or 6 degrees warmer than Łódź, but there's been a big difference in the last days traveling here, and it's definitely a bit colder here than it is in Krakow. Now, I'd also recommend you visit Łódź tram station because it has a special colourful roof, and the roof is just magnificent to look at. There was a competition in 2012, and the person that won the competition designed the roof, and it's really creative, and it's one of the most beautiful tram stations in the whole of Europe and the whole of Poland. Now, in terms of sports, the football team here is called Widzew Łódź. That's the main football team here. They are currently 10th in the league table in the Ekstraklasa, which is the Polish top division. And there's also a Polish volleyball here, a Łódź volleyball team here as well, called LKS Łódź. Now, this year, in 2024, Łódź Atlas Arena is a host to the World Volleyball Final. But well, it's the Champions League of Volleyball, the Nations League of Volleyball, and the final is being held here as well. So that's an interesting event that I quite like to attend here too. Now, this street here is called Piotrkowska Street, and there's a section just if we swing the camera back just around there, and you go back down there to the left side, and there's a section there called Off Piotrkowska, and that's a really trendy area with like art galleries, hairdressers, nightclubs, bars, cafes, and it's a really cool area. So find an area called Off Piotrkowska. Now, if you want a view from the sky of the whole city here, go to the top of the hotel, the Puro Hotel, which is at the end of Piotrkowska Street here on the left side, and turn off the square to the left, get to the Puro Hotel, go to the Sky Bar up there in the Puro Hotel, and you will get a view of the whole city. Now, yesterday night, I went to a really, really good bar. It's called the Stare Kino Bar, inside the Stare Kino Hotel. It's called the Old Cinema in English. So you go inside there, they've got a really, really cool cocktail bar. It's one of the best cocktail bars in Poland, and I do recommend it, guys. The bar staff were really, really friendly. They speak very good English, and they did very, very good cocktails last night. Also, I recommend inside the same building, the Stare Kino Hotel, I recommend that you try the oldest cinema in Poland, called the Stare Kino, and it's just very, very unusual, and they have 2 films there every single day. Some of the films are in English, some of the films are in Polish with subtitles, but I recommend you go to the oldest cinema in Poland, and it's really, really impressive. Maybe it's even the best thing that I've done when I've been here. So you've also got a complex called Manufaktura, and they rejuvenated an old textile factory. Well, half of it was all textile factories, and they rejuvenated it and they developed it into a modern leisure complex. And now it's a complex where you've got over 300 shops, you've got nightclubs, you've got bars, you've got restaurants, you've got the wonderful colored fountains outside, you've got the cinema, you've got the bowling alley. So guys, do head up to Manufaktura because it's really, really impressive to look at when you're here in Łódź, and that's one of the main tourist attractions in the city. In terms of museums as well, I recommend that you try the Film Museum. I think that would be an interesting one, given that this is the city of film. They have the film festival. Well, they have 10 different film festivals here every single year in Łódź. So I recommend that you see the Film Museum here as well. You tend to find that Łódź is a very creative city. It's full of artists and actors, and it has a creative feel to this city. This is a city that's improving all the time. Right now, there's a power station, and there's a project going on to create a new zone of Łódź in the power station. So that's going to be a really, really cool area when it's fully developed. And that's the challenge for Łódź right now. But guys, my hands are getting really cold right now. So thank you very much for watching my guided tour today. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col. And that's Col with a C-O-L. And guys, please give some likes and comments because it does help the channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Cheers.